Please, 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 this needs to be in our show. And of course it is, and it is my pick of the entire hour. You have an opportunity to get something that the last 2 times that it was presented sold out, and now you can take advantage of 6 easy payments of $42.08.
That's amazing.
It's perfect in any window. It will absolutely fill your room with a beautiful explosion of sparkle. Now, see, Jennifer, I think this is important too to know.
Yes.
Right? It is.
Explosion. It is.
For those that are new to Kirks Folly, yes, you do beautiful jewelry, but you also do these beautiful things for our home.
Amazing.
So we can kind of experience that whimsy.
Exactly. Well, the one thing about this too is that, you know, jewelry is amazing and wonderful. It makes you feel good. But when you have something like this in your home, and if you read, you know, just the girls they'll call in. I hope we're going to take some calls. They'll call in and tell you, because you get this in your home, you have it for your life.
Yeah.
You don't have it for a season. You have it for your whole life. And I'm telling you, there's not one person that's going to walk into your home, or there's not one child that you have, a grandchild, that isn't going to be mesmerized and say, what is that and where did you get it?
No, my daughter would go crazy
mental,
about
right?
this. Let me tell you, Jennifer.
Yep.
There is not a day she's not in a princess dress, has a crown, a magic wand, or fairy wings on. This would delight her, but then I also know I'm putting something in my home that is so beautiful. This was extremely popular. Now, let me give you a little bit of just kind of an inside scoop on what happened. The last time we brought this in...
A little scoopy-doop.
Yeah, the last time we brought this in, we aired it at a 1 a.m. show. And... you know, let's be honest, a lot of people this time of the day, you do go to sleep. There's some of us that are very loyal and you're up with us.
Oh, my fairies are up.
We absolutely love you. But what I'm getting at is we saved this for a little bit later. We presented it at 1 thinking, great, then it'll be in Jennifer's next show in the afternoon where everybody's home watching. No, it's sold out because so many of you picked up on it right away. If you missed it the first time, this is the time to get it.
Oh my gosh.
Don't hesitate. Go to QVC.com, place your order right away, give us a call right away. Use the 6 easy payments on your QVC credit card. I know.
That's crazy. That's fabulous.
Any major credit card,
what you need
by the way, any major credit card you can use the 6 easy payments. If you don't have a QVC card, here's another little bonus. Go online, apply, get approved, make your first purchase, which could be the beautiful Dance of the Crystal Queen Windchime, and you're going to earn a $40 account credit towards a future purchase. But this is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I grew up in a home. My mom had wind chimes. We had window prisms, and I remember.
Not like this.
Oh no, we had one. Now,
But
what's kind of cool, we had one like this, and I remember being a girl, and I'd come home from school, and the sun would always come in the front window of the living room, and I'd sit on the living room floor, and I would do my homework, and I remember, like, my algebra book would just get covered in little
fairies, dancing lights. Dancing lights, fairies.
And I remember our dog, like,
even
chasing
just looking at that one little one, how the beautiful quality of that.
That's
we have these hand cut. We have these made for us. You just don't go out and buy, especially this size. You see this size right here?
Stop
this
it.
Ginormous one. There's 5 of them this size on it. It's like a mirror. It's like 1,000 mirrors shining. So any kind of light, I don't care if it's candlelight, your kitchen light, outside light, inside light, the light will come from the outside, dance off these crystals, and they go crazy. It's like 10 pieces of jewelry all put together. But you can't even go out and buy these anyplace because we actually physically have to have them made because we kept getting bigger and bigger, and our manufacturer kept saying, you want what? I said, well, you know, we used to have them like that big. I said, no, we want them big. And he said, how big? I said, this big. And he said, okay, that's going to take a long time. So he made them for us, and they're all Aurora Borealis. Everything on here is Aurora Borealis. Now, most of the crystal you find in the market, some of it is, the smaller ones are, but not these big ones like this. And most of them are clear crystal. But you see the light that dances off these, the aquas and the pinks and the purples. It is quite amazing.
To do the Aurora Borealis, too, that is super entailed. It's not easy, right? You can find crystals, but when you know and you see the ones with the Aurora Borealis, the way they play with the light, the personality, the life of the stone is totally different. 28¼ inches is the length. The diameter on the ring is just about 6.5 inches. You do have a really beautiful kind of ribbon at the top, as well as a great ring to hang from.
Very strong ring.
Yeah, they're done beautifully. Like each crystal is hung from a chain.
So
like
even
jewelry. That part,
and it's silver plated, just like jewelry is. It really is made just exactly like jewelry. You will notice even on the crystals, they will be hand wound like this. We call it pigtail. I don't know what you call it here. What do you call it here? So that's done by hand. It's the wire is threaded through, and then it's pigtailed around here so it can't break. And every single crystal is like that. So it's just an amazing thing. Imagine getting that as a wedding gift or something. Oh my gosh.
Oh, what a great idea.
But in a baby's room, in a child's room, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They just feel like the fairies are all around them when they see this.
Gosh.
But it's the ladies out there that really want it, I tell you.
I mean, I want it. It's $42.08 if you use those 6 easy payments, which I encourage you should.
Yeah.
H213847 is your item number. Now, I should remind you, this will ship out for February 11th. So that's something just to keep in mind, and that really has to do with the craftsmanship, all that goes in to bring you all of these crystals.
Yep.
So it does take, it's a labor of love to bring in the Windchime. It doesn't happen every day. The last couple times we had it on air, it sold out. I don't want you to miss that opportunity. This is something that is so beautiful and a beautiful touch of whimsy to have in your home. I love that you've done the Windchime for us, Jennifer.
It's our favorite, and this is the biggest one, I mean, that we've offered.
I thought you can't have favorites. It's like choosing a favorite child.
Well, yeah, but the sparklier it is, the more favorite and that's the way the girls are out there too. They want it sparkly, sparkly. We love that. Yeah. There's over 50 crystals on here, girls. I kept getting lost counting them. I kept saying,
beautiful.
What? And then I had to start all over again. So
you're like,
I know there's over 50. So
over
anyway.
50.
Yeah.
It could almost be like a family game when you get home.
Yeah.
Guess how many crystals on the new
chandelier. You can't see it up here, but on the top ring, there's all pave rhinestones all around it. Crystal Aurora Borealis.
Can I tilt it just a pinch?
Yep.
Can you?
Yeah, it's all stones, like
every
a piece of jewelry.
touch of detail. That is why this sold out the last couple times that we had it. This will ship out on February 11th, which is really just around the corner. I promise you, patience is worth it with this beauty. The Dance of the Crystal Queen Windchime. The chime on it is so light and so magical and so enchanting. You keep it in by any window in your home, and you're absolutely going to adore this. We only have, I'm going to give you a little bit of an update as far as quantity on this one, because it is starting to get a little limited. I want to say, okay, about 525 remain. They're going to move. They're not going to sit around. So here's what I want you to do. If you missed the opportunity last time and you were kicking yourself, this is the time to get it. Also, if for any reason you're thinking, gosh, you know what? I absolutely love this. And there's a wedding coming up. There's that special occasion that's coming up. Think about this as being one of the most magnificent gifts, or even something to put in your home. If you just need that little touch of kind of that musical inspiration, let the sparkles kind of speak to you. I think you're absolutely going to love this. This instantly brings back to my childhood. Yeah. My mom having the little prisms in the window. She adores wind chimes. And I think there's just something so magical about the little melody.
It is. And even when you walk by it, it just kind of moves.
Yeah.
It kind of moves, just with a breath of air.
Yeah.
But just sitting there with the light on it is magnificent.
Do you see how big this is? Like, this covers my whole hand.
It's crazy.
This is massive.
Massive. It's really an amazing piece.
Yeah.
And it's very strong. It's really made very, very strong, very reinforced, because it's heavy.
Yeah.
It's not that heavy, but it's heavy.
Yeah, it's a lot of crystals.
It's a lot of crystals, over 50 crystals. And it's so many different ones. I don't know if you even, I know you can see the little flower ones, flowerettes, but we'll look at this one. This one is very unusual. Look how beautiful that is.
Just imagine, if you picked up on our today's special value, the Lazy Boy chair. I mean, you're sitting at home, you're relaxing in your Lazy Boy, you've got a fire going.
Yeah. By the fire,
right?
This
you've
is
got
amazing.
This sitting in the window, in the room, and it's just capturing that light. I mean, that is just going to fill your room with so much love, so much sparkle, so much personality. I tell you, the TV does not do this justice. H213847 is your item number for our Kirks Folly Dance of the Crystal Queen Windchime. We have it on 6 easy payments of $42.08. This will ship out on February 11th. So the perfect way to add just this little touch of beauty and something stunning to your home. Jennifer, for those that aren't familiar with Kirks Folly, I know we're close to celebrating 40 years.
40 years this spring.
Can you share a little bit about your inspiration for creating Kirks Folly?
Well, that was a mistake, actually. It just happened. It really just happened. I walked into my sister's apartment, Helen, and she was making these beautiful chopsticks. I hope I'm not boring them because I've told the story 100 times. But anyway, she was making these gorgeous chopsticks. And I said, oh my gosh, I have to sell those. She said, oh, don't be silly. We can't sell them. I said, I'm going to sell them. And I had never sold anything in my life before. I went to Club Bloomingdale's for 2 months straight, and she kept telling me to come to Open Vendor Day. And I said, oh, no. I have to see you. You have to see these in person. I have to explain these to you. I go in, she buys them, and 2 years later, she worked for us. There you go.
Well, everything
it started everything.
Everything you make, whether it's the shawl and the robe that we're wearing, the wallets we're going to see.
It's all about the sparkle and the magic.
Yeah, the wind chime, the jewelry, everything is so beautifully made, which I think
That's why we're in business 40 years.
Thank you. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Exactly.
You are going to be so pleased with this when you get the wind chime home. It is 28¼ inches long. 6½ inches is that diameter, which is that top ring. It is beautifully hung where each individual crystal is on a decorative chain.
Yep.
I mean, it really is jewelry.
And girls, you can bring this outside, you know. I mean, I wouldn't leave it in a storm or anything, but I take it outside. I put it right outside my kitchen window, and I hang it from my porch.
Oh, sure, if it's covered.
You can see it. Yes, you can see it when you're driving up the end of my street.
Oh, I bet.
The end of my street, this thing is sparkling. Like, it looks crazy. Looks just so magnificent. Looks like something's come down from heaven is there. And I keep it outside, and when I'm working inside, it sparkles and it comes right into the house. So it's amazing. You can put it any place. Any place.
You are going to cherish this. We only have about 400 remaining. The last couple times this was on air, it sold out. So I don't want you to have buyer's remorse again, or that opportunity, not buyer's remorse, but like when you wait. What's the word I'm looking
really
for?
Does it. The Easy Pay really does it.
The sparkle
now
distracts
you can afford
me.
to get it home.
It's true.
I know sparkle distracts me.
FOMO, fear of missing out.
That's right, fear of missing out, FOMO.
That's what I was looking for.
I never knew what that meant.
H213847 is your item number. Now, still to come, another, this is brand new. Is it?
What?